Welcome, guys, to Grab My Bet Slip. This is where we are going to be doing the gambling segment of the show from now on. We have a lot to talk about on Grab My Bet Slip that doesn't include gambling, which is like the
Carter's insurrection.
Yes, the Twitter controversies that we go through seemingly every single day. And this week we have a very special edition where Carter broke the truce that we made on episode 58.
Oh, you're acting like Carter's the only one.
No, I broke the truce, but I broke it after Carter, so Carter's the one who's in trouble.
I never broke the truce with either of you, and you guys both came at me.
To be fair, we never broke a truce.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
You did. I never did.
No,
Carter, what made you retweet that?
Retweet what?
I mean, sorry, what made you tweet that?
Anything.
Yes, what made you tweet about the Broncos?
Let's go over this. There was a tweet on Sunday.
Yeah.
That said the Broncos. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Broncos have lost their last 4 games. I get it. I watch every game.
Okay, so that account, you don't know that it is officially owned by me.
Okay.
That's my first excuse.
Yes.
My second excuse is I was just sitting there in my chair. I don't watch NFL. Yeah. Okay, I have a team, the Cardinals. 7-0.
You have 4 teams.
I have 4 teams.
Yeah, you have 4 NFL teams.
Whichever one's doing the best is your main one.
Cardinals.
Yes.
And so I was actually looking at people's records, and I once saw that the Broncos were at a time undefeated.
Yes.
And I was like, damn, the AFC West is going to be cracked this year.
It's actually worse that they went undefeated. I would have rathered them lost to the Jets.
So I'm not going after your team. I'm just making a statement that I was like, Broncos are going to have a good season because the Broncos are an amazing football team. Great colors here. Mile High City, great atmosphere, great vibes, great fans all around. And then I saw that they were 3-4?
Yes.
Okay, 3-4. And on the far right, it just gives a streak, and it was a 4 meaning that they're on a 4 losing streak.
Yes.
Or a 4-game losing streak. And I honestly thought to myself, I never would have saw that coming. I saw the Texans were in a 6-game losing streak. But I'm like, Broncos, they're undefeated. So I just tweeted that out. I forgot that you're a Broncos fan.
No, you did not. There's no way you forget that.
I forget that. And I even said I honestly wish I could delete that tweet.
Yeah, and you can't.
I can't,
first of all,
because I have an Android, and Android Twitter, you're not able to delete stuff.
Oh,
First of all, no.
Sure.
Okay, first of all, you
know.
just said that you saw that the Texans were on a bigger losing streak, and you didn't tweet that out
because
first?
Texans were in their ass to begin with.
Oh, my God.
It's the Texans. Broncos started off hot.
We suck. The Broncos are terrible.
I never said that the Broncos suck, though.
I know, but you
They can literally go 12 and... Wait, oh, shit, math.
They added another game.
17 games now? That makes... Okay,
They've already played 7. They can go 13-4.
13-4.
No,
they can go
we're
13-4.
not. We suck. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose to the football team.
Did I say that the Broncos were bad?
No, but at the same time, when you tweet that out, who that's directed at. You know that.
No, I
yes, you do.
So if I tweet something about Clemson, is it about Clemson or is it about you?
You don't really talk about football.
You don't talk about NFL. You don't talk about NFL.
Yeah, you just said you don't even watch the NFL.
Well,
yes, I do. Every week, I tweet the Arizona Cardinals about them being undefeated, and I either say easy or this is my team or just
what was the score of the Arizona Cardinals game this week?
Fucking a lot. It was 33-5 or some shit.
So let me break this down for everybody who maybe doesn't follow us on Twitter. If you don't follow us on Twitter, follow at GrabMyBannerPod, follow at GMB Intel, that is Carter, and then follow at Mr. Bryce Radamus, that is Brian, and with Kyle, that is The Dragon Rider.
The Dragon Rider.
THEE Dragon Rider. Those are all of our Twitter handles. That's usually where shit goes down. This is what happened this week.
Well, hold on. You don't know that GMB Intel is me. Just saying.
I do.
Speculation.
No, that
there's
it's you.
Speculation that it's me.
There's speculation that it might be Carter. It might not be, but there's a 99.999% chance it's Carter.
I'll give this. It's not proven.
It's not proven yet. Now, it's not proven in a court of law.
Not proven.
There's no physical proof. Here's what I'll say. We made a truce on episode 58 at the beginning of the show. If you listen to it, There was a lot of negativity floating around this table. We didn't know we were going to survive. Kyle wasn't there to mediate, and I thought Brian and Carter might have a thumb war, and not a good one. A bad thumb war.
Brian came after me that day, so that's why I was a little heated.
I didn't.
The best part of that episode was when I was like, is there tension in this room? And Brian was like, no, I don't think so. And as he's saying that, Carter goes, yes. It was literally...
It was a definite yes.
It was at the same time.
I felt no tension
anyway,
on my side.
So we figured out the truce. The truce was Brian wasn't going to say anything negative about Clemson, who's having a down year, and Carter wasn't going to say anything about... Well, Carter wasn't saying anything about sports, but he was just basically
it's just
roasting
no
Brian.
negativity.
Yeah, no negativity. And then I joined in on the truce. I ate the almond joy. We broke bread. We broke almond joy at the table. We all ate it together, and we thought that the truce was over. I truthfully thought Brian was going to break it first, but Brian did a great job. Credit to Brian.
I haven't said anything.
I go to
I've
the
been good
bathroom
the whole
at
time.
work, and I see an offensive, harmful tweet that the Broncos have lost the last 4 games. And at first, I literally thought it was Brian's account, and then I was like, wait, this profile picture, there's no way this is the GMB Intel profile, and it was. So what do? I said, I can't believe I just saw this. I thought Brian would be the one to break it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to go all-out warfare.
And what did you do?
I retweeted every single interception that DJ threw, every video of him throwing an interception on a toss.
Do you know what else you did?
What else?
You also decided.
Careful.
What?
Remember, you haven't broken your truce.
I haven't. I haven't said anything. I'm going to acknowledge what Wyatt did in retaliation to someone who didn't even do anything to him. He started retweeting and liking everything about the Dodgers losing in the playoffs.
Hold on.
He started liking every Braves thing there was.
Brian, let me give
I didn't
you
see some Andrew Luck retirement photos in there.
Brian, let me give you a breakdown first, because you're correct. I did do that.
You
but
did.
There was some time between that. So I retweeted.
Your tweet was literally, actually, I don't trust you either.
No.
Brian, I'm retweeting Dodger stuff.
No, see, you're still missing something.
After that, you said, truce between us and go after... Or, grab my banner intel. Truce between us and go after Brian.
You're fucking the timeline.
Wyatt says, deal, let's attack. I reply, wait, what the fuck? I'm the innocent one.
No, Brian.
Why am I attacked?
No, Brian, you missed something. Okay,
What
so
did I do? What did I do?
So I retweeted all those pictures, and then I went back to the tweet, and I tweeted Brian, and I said, Brian, we attack. I tweeted that to Brian. I said, Brian, we're attacking Carter, but here's the one thing Brian suffers from.
You immediately replied after that saying, actually, I don't trust either you either, Brian.
So I said that. I got out of the bathroom at work, and I started walking to do my next job, and I literally turned around because halfway through I was like, wait, I don't trust Brian at all. I went back to the bathroom, pulled out my phone, and I tweeted, wait, I don't trust Brian. I'm attacking you now. I started to retweet the Dodger photos. As I was doing that, Carter tweeted me and said, hey, you want a truce? Let's just attack Brian. And I said, yes. Brian, the only thing you failed,
I do?
Literally nothing.
I was at work.
I want you to know.
I didn't have a chance to
That's
reply.
why.
I didn't have a chance to defend myself.
The only reason that I didn't keep attacking Carter was literally because you were at work. That was it. That was literally it.
So I'm just getting attacked.
Brian, I didn't
working.
attack you. I'm just saying that.
He didn't attack
you.
you.
Technically not.
So
you
technically,
stated to end the truce between us.
Yeah,
that was a bait. That was a little
truce
bait and
between
switch.
them, and then come at me.
I didn't come at you.
Here's a full breakdown of what's
That's
happening.
a bait and switch.
Here's a full breakdown of what's happening right now. Carter attacked me. I attacked Carter. I attacked Brian. Brian attacked nobody.
Nobody.
And Carter hasn't attacked Brian
I
yet.
turned to the other fucking cheek.
I also only tweeted out one thing. Just saying that.
I've been
I
innocent
retweeted
this
just
whole
about
time.
everything that popped up. I looked up the word Clemson, retweeted it all. I looked up the word Dodgers, retweeted it all. I looked up the word Braves, retweeted it all. I went all out.
The Colts had a nice win this week.
We did
Brian,
have a very good win.
Yeah, it did. The Colts were great. This
we did. Why you
sorry,
have
Kyle.
no you can't talk. Why?
No, they did great.
Nope.
I like the way the Colts played. I
I
loved Carson Wentz, even though he
even though
throws
you
the dumbest
literally
interceptions.
text me during it saying I'm going to strangle Carson Wentz.
Can you blame me? Like the way he threw that pick when I have money on the game was absolutely asinine. Okay, this dude flobs up a pass like it was almost to the other guy. He didn't even try.
So what I'm getting here, Actually, Wyatt is the most negative. I'm just in moderate negative.
I actually agree with that.
And Brian has stayed true to the truth.
Listen,
and I'm Switzerland.
I've just turned the other cheek. I just said, listen, I'm going to take the shot from Wyatt. I'm going to be the bigger man here. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to say, you had your fun. You had your shot.
I had my fun.
You know,
I'm back on Truce Watch.
I'm not just silently tweeting things without adding you guys by any chance.
I'm back on Truce Watch. I'd like to have a truce back.
You know, in The Office, I don't know if it was a blooper when Creed slapped someone and screamed and ran. That was basically what I did.
I think it was Meredith.
I just hit and run you.
Yeah.
And then you you came after me and then Brian.
You started this all. You did.
It was not intentional.
It was definitely
Carter, you tweet about the Broncos losing 4 straight games. How is that not intentional?
I immediately said I wish I could delete it.
Well, listen, Carter, you can't. And also, there's only one Broncos fan in this.
No, there's a lot of. I know a lot of Broncos.
Are we back on Truce Watch?
I'll have a truce with you,
but not Brian.
No, Brian and our truce is still standing.
You'll have.
This is a new paper that I have to sign.
What do I have to do to get the truce? Do I have to undo the retweets?
No. I thought those were funny. Honestly,
that was a bad pick.
They were. I mean, hear me out. Why the fuck is DJ playing?
I don't.
Technically, by the way, that Carson Wentz interception was technically not an interception. They ruled it a fumble because that showed it slipping out of his hand. They changed the ruling on it to a forward fumble.
Carson Wentz is the king of making plays that he does not have to make and then backfiring.
He is now tied apparently with, I think, Peyton Manning for the most amount of multi-touchdown games without throwing an interception in Colts history.
I'm not saying
which is stupid. That's not. No, he threw a fucking pick.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so don't you guys have Chase Bryce on the bench?
No, he went to a different college.
By the
way, he's kind of popping off.
Wait, where'd he go?
Georgia?
Bro,
no.
It's like Georgia, Southern
Memphis?
Tech, Atlantic City University.
You know, I would like to know a third-party standing real fast on this truce.
What do you think?
Kyle, what
is your thoughts on the entire situation?
Bryce, I really... Bryce.
As far as I know, as far as I see it, Wyatt's really the one that fucked it
Thank
up.
you.
Because Carter blew it wide open, with setting that tweet. Because there's no way you sent that tweet and logically was like, man, the Broncos just suck this season. Obviously you got to...
I didn't say suck.
No.
I just stated a fact.
Let me tell you. When you say that the Broncos have lost 4 in a row, that's like if you tweeted, man, the 49ers have lost 4 in a row, I would take that personally and be like, listen, fuck you, okay? Yeah. So when you tweet the Broncos have lost 4 in a row, Wyatt's reading that and going, what the fuck, bitch?
Yeah.
I didn't know Wyatt followed me on that account.
Oh, my God. Oh.
It's probably because you blocked him so many times.
Kyle, question. Were you actually saying the Niners lost 4 in a row, or was that actually, or no?
Have they?
No, they haven't lost 4
okay. How many have they lost in a row?
A lot.
They've had a lot of injuries.
Whoa, is
you've
this
had
offensive?
a lot of no. You've had a lot of injuries. I'm actually asking.
I've lost count, but there's a few.
That's fair.
Yes. It's been quite a few.
Most of them are not your guys' fault. Most of them are like Jimmy G throwing picks at the end of the game or something dumb
if Jimmy
like
G
that.
wasn't out here clapping porn stars, and maybe focusing on the
porn
game.
star Jimmy.
I would also like to say, Wyatt, if you ever want to tweet out sometime this week before Thursday, damn, I didn't know that the Cardinals have won 7 in a row. I will not take any offense to that.
Well, yeah. I would hope not.
But that's a fact, and you got mad at a fact. So
no, I didn't get mad.
I won't get mad at facts.
I didn't get mad. I was just
upset.
I would just say it's a little different.
So if I tweet out and I say the Cardinals have the shittiest jerseys of all times,
which is
true.
True.
Whoa.
They need an update.
No, they look good.
Their homes look okay. Their aways are atrocious.
Okay, so if I tweet out
the Rams helmets that aren't the yellow ones, ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I tweet out the Cardinals away jerseys look like dog shit. No.
That's an opinion.
That's true though.
I would say
I don't think we know what an opinion is.
Brian may or may not. I'm not saying what he did or didn't do. I'm saying it could have happened. Brian may or may not have made jokes at the Clippers' expense when once again the Golden State Warriors shit all over him. He may or may not have said
He
something.
definitely did say that.
Wait, when was this?
Wow.
I said may or may not.
Oh no, I'll own it if I did it. But when was this?
I said you may or may not have said it.
Wait, I don't even know. Is basketball season back in season?
Yes, 4 games. Bulls are 4-0.
I actually did. So I actually didn't even know that.
So that you could use that as evidence. I'm just saying.
I didn't even know
may
that.
or may not.
Listen,
have
I
said
talked shit on him last season. I know that.
Plenty of that.
I did plenty of that. I'll talk shit on your team all I want.
First of all, I want you to know also the Golden State Warriors sucked dick last season.
I will also say
That's
this, Kyle. Your Clippers would do a lot better if they'd stop wearing the black jerseys. The fact that they wore those in the playoffs was an abomination.
You know who else would do a lot better? The Niners, if they actually decided to run the ball in the rain.
Or just
not have Jimmy pass.
Yeah. So run the ball, yeah.
If they just sold Jimmy to somebody else.
Just run the triple option with Trey Lance.
Well, he's hurt. They can't do that.
Oh, damn it.
Because they got
run the triple option with Jimmy G.
He'll break 2.
Run the triple option with all 70 of your running backs that you guys somehow make
Jimmy
good
G's probably taking smoke breaks in between the game and calling his fucking porn star girlfriends.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the beef for the week. Are we on Truce Watch? Can we get our Truce
Why are you
back?
looking at me? I should be looking at you.
First of all, time out.
I'll wait till you... Are you looking at me yet?
You broke the Truce first, Carter, so you have to say whether we're on Truce Watch or not.
I've been on Truce.
So are we back on the Truce?
Okay. So no facts.
I will undo the retweets even though you don't care. No, I know, but I will do it out of solidarity.
Okay. I wish I could delete my tweet.
So are we all about to just make one unified truce? Just
let's break bread.
Renew one truce.
Can we break bread?
All right, we are all 4-way truce.
Everybody, grab a hand. Grab.
I don't want to grab.
Oh, gosh.
Grab a hand.
How am I supposed to grab people's hand? I don't.
Grab a hand, Carter.
What am I going to do with my mic?
Such a germaphobe.
Truce.
Okay, don't check Twitter, Carter.
What? Come on.
It was
you
before,
can't delete it.
It was before. It was before the truce.
We had our original truce that you just broke.
But we just made a new one.
This is a new truce.
Just check it. See if it's something that's worth. They're all my actual opinions about certain teams.
It's a new truce.
And certain things.
Technically,
can we get mad at a new truce?
No,
it's a new truce. I stopped.
It's a new truce. Technically,
as of 35 seconds ago.
I thought
this is so not.
By the way, Carter,
there goes our original truce.
None of it was at you.
The original truce is done, but then now the new truce started.
No, because I didn't break that original truce with Brian.
So you broke the original.
I mean,
but
you
the new
agreed
one's still on.
to. You basically gave Wyatt the green light to attack me.
No, I didn't. Actually, I gave the green light for him to attack me.
But he decided to attack you.
Yeah.
No, you said let's team up and attack Brian.
At first, Carter tweeted about the Broncos, and I said nothing. It's a poem.
Yeah. So honestly, whose fault is it? In the NFL, it's always the second person who hits, not the first.
Okay, so let's get into gambling real quick.
Nice transition.
Segue.
Great segue. Great segue.
So you guys want to keep the rules the exact same? 12 games.
How do we feel about head-to-head competitions?
Head-to-heads they're just hard to do.
It's a lot of after hours and a lot of things like that of like getting schedules together to do head-to-heads. That's the issue.
I was thinking
just during the week.
I was thinking like for week 1, it's like Kyle and I are going our record. Unless you want to hold, fuck it. Never mind. I didn't. Because
there's just so many.
Don't look at me.
No,
you have ever played?
We honestly have thought of this idea. It's just very hard to execute.
Have you thought about? Yeah. Have you ever played fantasy hockey?
Yes.
It's like that.
So like your overall stats against Kyle's overall stats. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't fucking know. I take it back.
So hold on. How about this though?
Because like that's so.
It's hard because like not all of our stats are the same. So
I mean, we can have a total stat line.
But plus,
because the reason why I'm saying if we have a total stat line and I'm averaging 30 less than you, let's say, we can give me a plus 30 on it.
Well, I was just thinking like if it was like
we can.
No, it was like individual stats, but how many like correct It was basically like, what's your win-loss record for that week compared to your opponent?
So I mean, we could definitely.
But then again,
that's very team-based and things like that.
You know what? Let's just not do that. Let's just do it normally.
Well, hold on, I'm actually not opposed to it. If we just have a total stat line, which is easy, a total overall stat line, like we have the total offense, right? But total overall stat line is everything. We'll just say except the total offense. So wins, loss, perfect games, everything across the board. They all add up one even. Kills, all that. And that's an easy thing to track because
then certain stats are worth more than others.
No, don't make certain stats worth. Everything's worth one kill is worth one perfect game is worth one. Doesn't matter. One is one.
Yeah, but then it doesn't matter if you lose.
No, hold on.
Beat the shit out of the other team.
I'm getting to where it balances out, right?
Okay.
So if my average is for total of everything across the board, we'll say is 100, and yours is 130, average across the board, we could set the line at plus 30. You're favored to win by plus 30. Now, you have to cover that. You can bet on the cover, on the spread.
I feel like
this seems
is
hard.
way too fucking difficult.
I was literally just
betting.
thinking like everyone gets 8 bets. And how many you hit? Let's say Kyle hits 6 of them. I get 5 of them.
Okay,
Kyle
so you
goes
meant
1-0.
You meant
I'm
bet
0-1.
You meant bet record. I thought you meant in-game.
Oh
win-loss record.
Yeah. You know,
Schmaz is fading.
I know. That's why I was trying to explain myself, and then.
But bet record is solid. I mean, it's not.
I mean, you could just do win percentage at that point.
Yeah, but then.
I mean, I can just. You would need like a minimum bet.
But that's just kind of. It would be like the thing we're doing for the entire season, but just for week to week.
Week to week, and then you keep the week to week record is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have enough.
I don't like
gamblers to make that effective.
If we had more,
if we had 10 people, we could definitely do that, or 8 people.
Let's just do it normally.
Like fantasy league, we could do.
Let's do it normally, but we should have a minimum bet.
We do have a minimum
of
3.
What was it? 3.
Let's
bump it up.
You want to up it to 5?
I mean, we normally do bet more than that.
Yeah, so let's make it more.
Let's up it to 5.
You want to do 5?
I think we should have like a minimum bet per person. Like you have to bet 3 on each person.
Oh shit! I mean, that's 12 bets. You realize that though?
2.
Because you have to. No.
Yeah.
It's because you have to bet on yourself, which would mean you have to pick 3 overs on yourself, and that could be just absolutely brutal.
Oh, I mean, then you better hit, or you just go under. Imagine
that'd be tough.
Not betting on yourself.
I don't think you should have to. I mean, I'm gonna always bet on myself, but I'm thinking for you guys, you shouldn't have to bet on yourself.
If you have to put 3 bets on someone, you're not just gonna pick easy bets.
Yeah, no.
I can pick the over on all mine that I know I'm gonna hit, and I can just hit those.
We're talking about requirements, like making you have to bet a certain amount of bets on each person.
What
do you think?
It would be interesting because you'd really have to find your spots on some weeks. It's kind of like the NFL. Like some slates are really easy to pick, and then some are you really don't know. Anything can happen. It would be interesting. I do just like the idea of being able to choose everything. But the one thing that does suck about, just being able to choose everything, sometimes there's a lock of the century on you, but you an under on you, but you can't bet it. Remember one week we had Brian at 50 knocks, and everybody knew he wasn't going to get it, but Brian can't bet it.
Yeah. But
I remember it.
But that just sucks for you that week. Everybody has those eventually.
So. I think the way we were doing it was actually very efficient.
I think so too.
I think it was. I think we just fell to some poor circumstances that put a halt to the gambling segment.
Yeah, we had a lot of tough weeks.
We had a lot of things that were just life things happening and stuff like that played into it. So I think that was
Plus
one of
the game was
things.
just
and the game was really dry. I would like to see something maybe other than just Apex Arenas go into this.
Maybe we could do 6 arenas, 6 VR or something.
Are you thinking live in real life? No. What if you have to place a bet in each category?
What if we did
That's actually not a bad idea. You have to place one bet in every category. So it's kind of like
you have to take somebody for a perfect game. You have to take somebody for a.
Yeah. So they do something. They do something on one of my favorite podcasts. Pardon my take. Where they're doing a competition and their prize is very weird. But anyway, every week in the NFL slate, they have to pick one favorite, one underdog, one under, one over, and there might be one more thing I think, but. They have to pick one. Okay. When you have to pick one, then it gets a little tougher.
So dicey.
So what if we make that? I'm trying to think which stats like we could force that on that are always competitively close stats.
The only ones I think that wouldn't be competitively is like rounds played. Because that one's always...
You can't bet that anymore.
We're not betting that anymore. We replaced that with the totals. Offense and stuff like that, remember?
So rounds 1 is not that bad.
It got tough, especially for me.
What?
Because I was winning like every single round, so my number kept going. There was a time where I couldn't lose.
Yeah. We would have to take the cap of 3 off.
So that's a tough one. I'm trying
always
to think.
lose count though.
So maybe we take that one out.
Well, you can see rounds 1 after the game, not on the
I didn't know that.
Not on the stat screen itself, but once you get out into the lobby, it actually shows you in the stat tracker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, then we can still do it then.
So, right now we're saying how we decide the leader of who's winning this is based off win percentage.
I still think win percentage is
win
the
percentage
best.
On bets. That's the best way we've seen to do it. Not like we used to way back in the beginning.
Where you have
phones,
to count, and
but it took freaking forever, and a lot of people had trouble following it. Win percentage makes sense. If you get 3 bets right out of 4, you have a win percentage of 75%, 0.75.
Good math.
If you say Kyle gets 2 out of 4, he's at 0.5. He's going to be obviously a worse gambler than me in that sense, and history would show that would be the case as well, but that's besides the point.
Hey, listen, time out. Who was the most recent winner?
It only took you 2 years.
Wait, hold on. I forgot. It's me. It's me, isn't it?
Took you 2 years, and
and hold on. Who that?
At some
who
point,
holds the highest and the lowest bones record of all time?
Why do you say the lowest?
It's
I know.
me.
At some point,
it's fucking me.
You literally had to take out 2 loans.
I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter. I hold both records.
We literally had to give you a pity win.
I think I am the greatest gambler of all time.
I don't care about my win percentage.
What if? Okay, so the only thing I worry about is the final week. Are we still going to do you have to bet 1 on each category? And the question is, I guess, do we only bet 1 on each category?
So that's the thing. When you get to the late weeks in the season and in the splits, mathematically some people will automatically be eliminated. Do we want to give everyone a fighting shot, or do we want it to just go forward?
What do we think? I mean,
I think final week you go
hard.
Just
you go.
Final week open bets.
Open bets. So if you're fucking 37%, you're just slapping everything on the board. Like you're trying to hit.
You're trying to hit every
one.
bag.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So I'm for that then. What if we did a season-long tracker as well?
What do you mean?
So total bets won for season. So we do the win percentage based off of like who wins is always going to be the split.
Yeah.
That's when the season for our gambling season ends, is during the splits. So we gamble for half a season. The split happens. The winner of that split is decided. That's the current gambling champion at the time of all that kind of stuff. Right now, Kyle is still the interim champion.
Yes, sir.
And then at the end of the season, so at the end of season 11, what if we're still going to have the champion be the win percentage, but what if we throw in a total wins, like a total not wins, but a total correct bets would be a better way to state that, for the entire season 11 as a bonus prize for somebody.
Okay.
And we actually put a prize on that, so it encourages everybody to make a lot of bets, but you still have to make very good bets.
Yeah, I think maybe maybe rather than just a prize, it's more of just bragging rights.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Or we could just say everybody has to buy him a beer or something. You know, because they didn't technically. Well, they could still win.
Carter's got to come out with us so he can
God
get a beer.
Damn it! There's no
If
way.
Carter
if
gets
I
dead
win,
last, if
no,
Carter gets dead last, he has to come out with us one time.
I think that you should
That's
have to do
so
that.
fair,
Yes.
dude. That's so
fair.
fair.
If Carter
We
comes
won't even
dead
get
last.
crazy. We'll just order like a fucking
beer and a-
Philly cheesesteak
yeah.
off the menu,
And a beer.
and we'll play maybe 2 songs on the jukebox, and then we'll go home.
And then we might play some
Or
darts.
we might get crazy and
Get
wild.
rowdy.
We might get crazy and wild. Who
Schmalz after
knows?
3 drinks might get fucking nuts. We
I
don't
drink-
know.
I don't drink beer.
We don't know.
I don't know
So,
what you
listen,
guys are talking
hey,
about.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
they
good because
serve
it's a
more.
whiskey bar.
Couple
Yeah, they
tequila
serve
shots,
more.
baby. We'll
I
get
can
it
do
roll.
tequila. I won't do anything else.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I got tequila drinks for you, dude.
No,
We got plenty.
I got plenty of tequila drinks for you.
I love it.
We'll
Okay,
line 'em
so
up.
There it is.
win percentage.
Yeah,
That's how you win.
Yes, sir.
Season long, most bets won.
12 games, like always.
12 games per week that are played by
Yes.
each one of us.
Yes, 12 games. Now, are we limiting it? You just bet one on every category. Doesn't matter who, but one on every
Let's go
category.
through our categories that we're going to be tracking this season.
So it'll be-
so listeners can hear it, everything like that. The categories we will be tracking this season are going to be
Win.
Kills,
Oh.
assists,
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the first.
total offense.
Downs.
or kills, assists, knocks.
Kills, assists, knocks, total offense, which is a combination of all 3 of those.
Rounds.
Rounds won, wins, and perfect games.
Yes.
Right?
Sounds right.
Now, perfect games is going to be weird.
But that makes it a tough one.
Yeah, that's almost like a guaranteed win or loss every week.
Yeah.
I think that for perfect games, we should always be 0.5s. Because that way it's like...
There's no pushes. Yeah, we
There's
did
no
that
pushes.
We did that last time. I had to start putting wins in perfect games at 0.5s, so there was not going to
We
be
should just
set
set
Can
that
we do no
always
pushes
now.
Yeah.
ever?
Yeah, well, let's just do no
pushes.
Try our best to. We could put a 0.5 on every single line.
Yeah.
I mean, we could put a 0.5 in every single line, or we could just state all pushes or losses.
Well, but it's technically not a lot. We could do that because technically, if you land
technically,
on the number, you
No,
didn't
yeah,
get.
just-
Yeah,
go.
if we put it at 0.5, what that does is all pushes would be losses. Because if the line was 44, or for 44 for kills for Kyle, and we bet it would be over 44 and it hits 44,
He lost because he didn't go over.
It didn't go over.
Yeah, and then if you bet under 44, but he gets 44, he didn't go under.
So technically all pushes.
It's
are-
already.
We'll just say all pushes are lost. And even if we wanted to throw the 0.5 on there and Kyle hit 44,
I mean, it's a loss.
you would have had a bet on, he still didn't hit the over.
Does that make sense, Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
So
anything,
all
a
pushes are
push.
losses.
Yeah, we'll just say all pushes are losses.
That's gonna suck so much.
I know.
Dude, that's gonna blow. You're gonna be so close.
It's gonna be like 9 wins. You're like, fuck.
Fucking shit.
Because there's no way
Okay.
you win 10, but 8 is like,
So we have 7 total categories to bet on. We've got 12 games a week that each one of us will be playing and recording our stats for kills, assists, knocks, total offense, which is the combination of kills, assists, and knocks, rounds won, matches won, and then perfect games.
Now, if I bet kills, do I have to bet like the entirety of kills, or can I bet kills in like a half? And that
You can bet a half, but
quantifies?
there has to be at least one bet in that category.
Okay.
You can,
And
it doesn't have to be the total because the total would suck if you had to bet the total every week.
so, and just to emphasize on that, for as far as the bets, the ability to bet go, Kyle just mentioned halves. The first half would obviously be the first 6 games that are played, and the second half would be the second 6 that are played.
If a total kills is 44, the first half is 22, the second half is 22.
Unless otherwise stated by the lines.
Yeah.
Like if we know that Wyatt is just this overwhelmingly second half player,
Then you'll
his second half line, you may see it start to creep more heavy on the second
it'll
half.
still
than
be
the
split
first.
in half.
It'll
but
still be total 44, but it'll be maybe 22 or 12 and 32.
No. It'll always be split in
Or
half.
yeah,
It'll get
sorry,
confusing.
I did the math wrong, but it's going to add up to 44, and it's going to be weighed properly. Look at the bet card when we put it out, and then you guys will be able to see it.
So we'll have that, and then so we're not going to have the guy who was helping us before.
Okay.
So we will do it ourselves on that front. So Brian,
Yep.
do you know how to make one of those things? I mean, if you're
not like he did.
Yeah, but if you're just a hand guy, then you can just do it by hand.
Not like he did. I would have to do it by hand at first, and I can try to see what I can learn on it and see.
It's
if
not
I
a
can.
big deal. If it's by hand, like we did that before for community involvement. It was just tough to manage all the time.
Yeah,
so it's not a big deal.
Wasn't that it was set up poorly or anything like that either. It's just it's tough to stay on top of that consistently.
Not only that, but we had the life stuff, and then
there was a lot of things that played into last season, unfortunately, that will not be playing into this season. We hope so.
Hope not. So we will go with that, and then anything else.
So we got 12 games, no pushes. Talks of prop bets and how those go in.
So props. Do we want to do props?
Do we want to have the ability to do prop bets? Do we want to have the ability to do head-to-heads? Do we want to have the ability to do special events, special bet creations?
I think initially, let's keep it as simple as we can until we feel like we're more comfortable in it. Because we haven't gambled in like a month and a half now.
Yes. So, for example, because of the time of year that we're in and the odds that this season, I believe this upcoming season is going to carry out past Christmas.
So there's going to be a lot of holiday stuff.
So a lot of holiday events. I'm thinking the Winter Express will probably be back.
Yes.
Do we want to have opportunities for bets on that? And also, do we want to have opportunities for bets on things like Shadow Royale for maybe shadow kills, things like that could possibly be tracked?
You know what I just thought of, Brian? Instead of doing perfect games, we could add in a max kill.
What do you mean?
Oh, like
max kills, like your total max kill you get in the entire 12 games.
High kill, your high kill game.
Yeah, your high kill.
Bro, my high kill games can be like fucking 4.
I know, that'd be sick though.
That I think it's better than perfect games because perfect games is always like 2 or 3 or 4,
and it's really hard.
It's like so razor thin.
Okay,
you literally have to wipe somebody.
Yeah.
So we're getting rid of the perfect squad or the perfect matches, perfect games. And we're going to put in
max kill.
Yeah. And that is not going to be included in total offense?
No. Because, I mean, you already kind of included it.
Yeah. Because that one time I had like 5 perfect games. The next week I had 1.
Yeah, it's such a volatile
It's such a
stat.
weird stat, too, especially if you're playing by yourself. You can do everything right. All right, so I think that should do it.
So I'm trying to think of anything else. Are we going to be... This one can be off the record. Are we going to be opening up this portion of Grab My Banner, this gambling segment, to possible other games in the future? Are we looking towards that? Maybe zombies, gambling?
We could if we get bored.
Okay.
Like
because I know at times, and we've all experienced it, we all get burnt out on Apex, especially when you throw the gambling and all that kind of stuff. It does get easier to burn out on it.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, is there a way that we start discussing future tense of possibly broadening the gambling segment a little bit?
Honestly, I liked your idea of like playing 6 games of Battle Royale and then playing 6 games of like...
I think it'll be a good switch up if we do at some point just play BR and we just record it with our friends or whatever.
Well, just because it's like, that's what we started with. Like,
yeah.
Before arenas was even a thing, was we gambling with
the revenue on Twitch when we stream is actually pretty decent.
When we do stream, we got to start streaming more.
Yeah.
I will happily stream more.
Like, because we had people who were actually subbing and stuff, and that actually helps out. Because we were making like $40 a month, and that's like a good Instagram ad. And any Instagram ad gets us like at least 5 to 10 followers every time.
Like, and
we're almost at 1,000 now.
I'll happily stream if I have free time and stuff. Like,
yeah. Honestly, like if we're just playing at night or whatever it is, when we hop on for this event, we got to stream.
Yeah.
We got to stream that stuff. If we ever hop on...
The only reason I stopped is my Apex and my computer, so I might have to start playing Apex on my PlayStation just for my games to stream it, because my PC just crashes if I try to stream and play Apex.
Why does it crash?
It's my fucking video card. Ever since I got the video card, I never had my computer crash one time before my video card. Now it does it all the time. And then Osahan got it working for me, and then they did an update, like a massive driver update, and ever since then, it's been crashing more than it was before.
Jeez.
So it's fucking ridiculous. But We'll do that. All right, that should just about do it for the first ever edition of Grab My Bet Slip. Once again, once Season 11 starts, we'll actually start betting. We're just getting it set up right now, showing you guys we're going to have some extra content throughout the week. Just a little tiny episode, nothing big. So there we go. Boys, we'll catch you guys for episode 60. Wait, 60?
Yep.
60.
60?
See ya.
Yeah.
This one's 59.